everybody, Chase from CN Woodwork here, and today I'm just going to show you my little French cleat system that I just barely put up. French cleat seems to be a trend kind of thing. There are quite a few woodworking videos and other videos on French cleat stuff for organization, for shop and garage and whatever. So the one I just put up is one for this air compressor I have, which is just the air compressor I normally use. This air compressor is kind of a stupid design because the handle is right in front of the gauges. So unless you're in a real specific angle looking right at the gauges, you can't see the gauges at all, which is a problem for me. So I've been trying to figure out a way that I could just, maybe mount it so I can see the gauges okay. I still have to kind of look at them, but I can see them from right here. So it's not that bad. I can barely see over the handle. Now my options, there are a few ways that I could just get this stuck to the wall. My first thought was that I'd build mounting brackets and just mount it directly to the wall. However, sometimes I need to take it in the garage or take it in the house to do something, or just take it with me in general. And I don't want to have to bolt it and unbolt it from the wall every single time I've got to take it with me. So French cleat seemed like a really good solution. So it's real easy to just take off and on, which is the perk about French cleats. It comes off and on the wall just like that. So you see the cleat back there. It's pretty small, but it's enough to hold this because the cleat system is pretty strong. Now, when I originally thought about doing this, I was hoping that these bumpers on the bottom were bolted on, which would make it a lot easier because then I could just take a piece, use it as a base plate, bolt it on to the existing bolt holes, and just take these bumpers off. However, they're riveted on, so I'd actually have to cut them off if I wanted to get them off of the machine, which I don't really feel like doing because this may not be a permanent solution for this. So I had this shelf, it went all the way across, and I don't really need the shelf there. I hardly ever use this side of the shelf, so I actually just cut the piece of the shelf off, kept it the same width, cut the back piece, as you can see here, off, which is the actual cleat here. It's all about repurpose, reuse. I don't like to throw stuff away. So I just kept those dimensions because it worked out really well, and drilled a couple holes to put these in. These are not completely round, which is why the holes are a little bit bigger to kind of fit them in. Now, getting this to stay on the actual compressor itself was a bit of a task, but it worked out okay. Just drilling through the frame of the compressor, and then just running some bolts through there. Now, when I originally mounted this, obviously compressors are noisy and they vibrate. And I actually had it with some wire attached to the wall when I had it sitting on the corner of this table, because it would actually vibrate its way off the table. And the French cleat kind of eliminates that, but it transfers the vibration to the wall more. So the whole wall and and the other couple walls that are attached to it vibrate along with it. So I kind of just made this little block here so it would sit flush, and then I just took a rubber bumper and added that on there, and that kind of dampens the vibration a little bit so it's not traveling through the whole shop whenever the air compressor kicks on. And this seems to be a really good system. I can see why a lot of people like using the French cleat because it's easy to make, it's easy to put together, and it's pretty efficient. I mean, I can take this thing off the wall and put it back on no problem at all. It goes on as simple as lifting it up and putting it on the wall, which is pretty awesome. So I think it was a good solution and saves me space on my table. So thanks for watching the video, and I will see you guys later.